to our live broadcast. My name is Camille. Today we are going to introduce our fiber optic equipment. Let me introduce our host today. My name is Camille. This is Summer. Today we will bring you very good discount today. 10% discount if you place an order today. Our company name is Shenzhen MPO Technology Limited. We founded in 2008. We are a professional supplier for fiber optic solutions. We aim to make your fiber optic connectivity more reliable.
We're manufacturing of fiber optic connectivity designed for non-standard connecting fixtures. We can provide the connecting process and materials for all kinds of connectors.
We can help you to set up support production line, such as fiber optic polishing machine, fiber optic polishing fixtures, all kinds of consumers, cleaners, and tools and test instruments. Contact with us. We can show you what's the best solution for fiber optic.
So, your people should be your best partner.
Before we go to the video today, I will say it again. Place an order today. We will provide 10% discount. Okay.
The theme of our live broadcast today is how to connect high quality, test code, and details. We are going to show you single core fiber connecting process and actual fiber optic connection film. So I will show you some equipment.
Okay, before we show you how to process these equipment, I will introduce our company first. I will show you some PPT files. Check the PowerPoint. Our company name is Shenzhen MPO Technology Limited. Our slogan is "Make your fiber connectivity more reliable." Here are 6 parts. The first part is about us, our organization, our business, our brand, history, our product range, our research and development, our services, and our vision. That's from the first part. About us. Shenzhen MPO Technology Limited is founded in 2008, located Shenzhen, China. MPO is focused on fiber optic communication, specializes in fiber optic polishing machine, researching optical fiber connectors polishing fixtures. During the last 12 years, MPO has dedicated to become professional supplier for fiber optic polishing solutions and aims to make our customers fiber optic more reliable. MPO could provide the whole cycle production equipment for fiber optic patchwork making. We can provide not only products, but also technical service and R&D support. MPO should be your best partner. Here is our core value. Our core value has 6 parts. Customer first, accept the changes, transcend ourselves, reliability, innovation, and teamwork. Here is our organization. Our general manager John, the overseeing marketing Jim. We've got our domestic marketing and warehouse department, technical department, domestic sales department, financial department, overseas sales department, and personal administration department. Here is the environment our colleague. We attend exhibition every year. Here are the pictures with our customers. Maybe you can see you here. Our history. MPO was founded in 2008. Then we started fiber polishing business. After that, Jordan and MicroCare we become the authorized distributor. Then New Cable established in Hong Kong. In 2020, we become the authorized supplier for Miller Tools and agent. and we are the golden sheep for Alibaba. In 2013, our R&D fast-load polishing fixtures provided customization service. After 2 years later, we focused on building our own brands and provide our solutions for complex FTTH MPO patch code manufacturing. 1 year later, we got our patent design application in China. In 2018, we got our online support websites, wholesales, and customer solution. In 2019, we become Alibaba verified supplier until now. Here are our CE certifications for all kinds of fiber optic equipment. That's very good for our European customers. Here are our patent certifications. I will introduce our main products here. Got three parts in total. The first part is our fiber optic solution. Then is the raw material like fiber optic cable and fiber optic connectors. First part, I will show you what's the expert production line equipment, including FTTH and MPO solution. Second part, I will tell you we have the ability to customize different kinds of polishing fixtures. Third part, we have the best price and quality for the raw material, fiber optic cable, fiber optic connectors, and adapters. The last step, we will recommend the most suitable fiber polishing films, the consumers. Here are the main products for the patch coat production line. First one is cable cutting machine, then epoxy injector, oven polishing inspection scope, cramping machine, interferometer, insertion loss and return loss testing. Here are the main products for FTTH patch coat production line. We added different cable cutting machine. This is a line cap. Then we added drop cable jacket straighter. Also need an interferometer to make the best quality products. Here are the MPO patch coat production line, including 4-square tap polishing machine, 4-square tap polishing fixture, disassembly tools, centrifugal machine, heat oven, ultrasonic clean machine, epoxy injection machine, intacking machine, cramping machine, sequencers, tester, insertion loss and return loss testing station, inspection scope, ribbon thermal stripper, ribbonizing, cable cutting machine, and interferometer. This is our main product, 4-square tap polishing machine. This is our own design machine with our own logo. Here are all kinds of fiber polishing fixtures adapted to our 4-color polishing machine. It adapted to different types of connectors like LC, SC, FC, ST, E2000, MPO, SM905, all kinds of fiber connectors. We can design the suitable fiber polishing machine for you. This is our new product, programmable polishing machine, FPM 5000. This is our new product this year. We have different kinds of polishing fixture adapted to this kind of polishing machine, especially for MPO. We have different design for MPO connectors. We will show you the whole process later for MPO. We also design some fiber optic polishing fixture adapted to single polishing machine. For LC, SC, FC, ST, E2000, we can do the customization also. Here are the fiber optic cable connectors adapters we can provide. We will choose the best quality item for you, and we will make your short lead time. For polishing consumers, I believe different customers have different requirements. We have overseas brands, we have domestic brands for the option. Like polishing film, we have our own brand. We've got Japan polishing film. We've got domestic rubber pad and overseas rubber pad also for the option. For fiber optic consumers, we've got Japan tap, we've got USA tap, we've got Chinese tap. You can choose the best one for you. Okay, next part, I will talk about our research and development product. Look at these fiber optic polishing fixtures. They all designed by Melfable. There, we've got our own patent design. It's the finger push tab to make it very efficient during loading to save your time. Save your time is save your money, right? We can see we can design for standard tab ferrules like 1.25 millimeter, 2.5 millimeter ferrules. We can design for non-standard ferrules also, providing your provide your ferrule sample or your ferrule joint. We can make the best suitable polishing fixtures for you, such as this one. This is for Lemon F2 ferrule. We designed for our customer. This one is for HS E2000 ferrule. We do have the ability to customize the fiber optic polishing machine, a polishing fixture. Next part will be our services. Fund security, we are the golden membership in Alibaba over 12 years. And this is the assurance to make sure your money will be safe. In the lead time, right now we have our own R&D team. No matter it's standard product or non-standard product, we will make sure, we have to make sure we will provide it in time and on time. About the quality, as the authorized distributor and the manufacturer, we will test and we will test each item before shipping to you. And after sale services, we provide, if you have any techniques, you need any technique support, we need any after sale services, we will get back to you within 24 hours. We will provide our best solution within 48 hours. Our customer got distributor and end user. If you are the distributor, our advantage is the price. We will provide our best price to help you earn more profit. If you are the distributor, we will try our best to shorten the delivery time and reduce your cost. And we will show you the strength of the company, get more order, make more money. If you are the end user, we will reduce production control. We will provide our product with very good quality. We will provide the customers services. We will provide the permanent technical support. Next part, we will be our vision. Here are the customers we do have right now all over the world. Last part for this will be our vision. The first one is innovation. Then we make our own brand. I do believe that our brand already all over the world. Many customers all over the world already use no-fable polishing machine. And to global marketing and provide better services. That's all. That's all for no-fable. That's all for the core company introduction. Next part, I will show you what's the flow chart for single fiber optic solution. Before we show you how to do the polishing, I will introduce the flow chart for fiber optic single core fiber polishing production line. The keywords will be fiber optic patch coat, optical fiber patch coat, fiber optic jumper, optical fiber patch lace, jumper fiber, the fiber polishing solution. If you are interested in any item I introduced just now, remember we do have 10% off today. Please order today. Why you need to do the manufacture by yourself? There are many reasons. The first one is the total cost is present in China. About equipment cost, about the material cost, then is the lead time. Even you have an order, you have a simple order, it will take 2 to 3 weeks on the way. If you are the manufacturer, you do the manufacture by yourself. I believe 2 or 3 days you will get a product. And the freight charge is getting higher and higher than before. Also, it's very difficult to control the quality. I believe that if you are the buyer for fiber optic patch coat, you will face the same way with us. Here are the flow charts. The first one, cutting cable. Then will be insertion components and stripping fiber, insertion fiber. Do the injection, epoxy, clean bubble. Mixing epoxy, clean bubble, injection epoxy. Then do the solidify by fiber optic Q oven. Then do the assembling and the grounding. Then will be the most important part, polishing. After polishing, do the interferometer 3D testing and the first interface inspection, insertion loss and the return loss testing, VFL inspection, and the second interface inspection. After that will be packing. Here are our cable cutting machine. Cable cutting machine into customer lengths, such as 1 mm, 2 mm, and 10 mm. Calling cable into 100 mm circle. This type of cable cutting machine adapted to 0.9 to 3 mm simplex and duplex cable. We can do the customization based on your cable type. The next will be insertion components. Insert the bolt, ring, element, stopper, spring onto the cable. After insertion, we do stripping. Stripping, we do have fiber optic tools and the fiber optic machines can recommend. This step is 3-hole type fiber optic stripper, stripping out the jacket, buffer, and the coating into fixed lengths, and the cutting cable. Sliding out the jacket, 8 to 10 millimeters. After that, this tool is very convenient. If you need more efficient, we recommend stripping machine. There are 2 types of stripping machine. The first type, the part number is ASM3. This stripping machine adapted to cable diameter 3.3 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 1.6 millimeter jacket. And this type of cable cutting machine we have for buffer, 900 macro buffer down to 1025 macro. I believe you very familiar with this type of epoxy. It's very famous and very efficient. Mixing 353 ND epoxy, go pump A and pump B. We need to mix it with 10 to 1. Then we need to clean the bubble. Pour mix the epoxy into syringe brass test tube and a small brass breaker. Put the sealed epoxy syringes into centrifuge machine. After cleaning the bubble, we need to check the epoxy is clean liquid or not, and no bubble suspecting into epoxy. After cleaning the bubble, we do injection. Injection the epoxy into ferrule. Pour the epoxy into all the jacket syringe. If you inject epoxy with the machine, we can do it by machine. We can do it by hand also. Next, after injecting epoxy, we do insertion. Insert straight the fiber into ceramic ferrule with epoxy. Then we do the solidify. Put them on the fiber optic pure oven, and this body plant can be customized for different sizes also. We will show you how to operate this machine later. Then do the cramping. We do have two options. This one for 1000 kgf cramping machine. This one 1000 kgf. This one is the electrical cramping machine. If you use this type of cramping machine, you don't need to cooperate with air pressure. It's very convenient. Then will be the core part, polishing. Polishing is to assemble the connectors into polishing fixture. Polishing the connectors according to the procedure. Here are four steps. The first step is epoxy removal. Then will be the coarse polishing and fine polishing and final polishing. Different steps will use different polishing films. We could able to share our fiber optic polishing parameter if you need it. Many customers request for very good quality products. Then you need to do the 3D testing. What's the 3D including? Including radius of curvature, apex offset, fiber height, and angle. This is a very important parameter to identify your quality product is good or not. Then you will do the first interface inspection, inspecting the interface quality of polished connectors. Put on dust cap. If interface is good, if the interface is not good, then we need to do the repolishing. Here are the criterions for the interface. How to identify the grade A, grade B, grade C interface. Here are three types of insertion loss and return loss testing machine we very common. This one is the most economy type we recommend. This one and this one are the module free. There will be a little bit expensive but will be very efficient. Then will be VFL inspection just to check if your fiber already broken during the polishing or not. We've got portable VFL cap. We've got pen cap VFL. We've got desktop cap VFL for your option. Then goes the second interface inspection. Re-inspection interface quality after 3D testing. Insertion loss and return loss testing and the VFL testing. If all passed, then we can do the packing and send it to our customers. I believe that you will have several questions, such as how much does it cost to establish a new production line, and how many operators you will need in the beginning, and how to make your operators more skillful. I will answer these questions one by one later. Thank you.
Thank you for your detailed introduction. Can you provide us a review to questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay, question one. Why do you need to set up a new production line to produce fiber optic code?
As I said just now, there are four reasons why you need to set up the new production line by yourself. The first reason is right now the quality is very hard to control. If you do the production by yourself, you can control the quality by yourself. The second reason is the cost is rising every day, like human cost, material cost rising every day. The third reason is the fee getting higher and higher. It's hard to control how many times it will take on the way. The last reason will be what? The last reason is that we can help you to save your cost. That's the main reason.
Yeah. So next question. Yeah. What's the whole process for physical manufacturing?
The process I introduced just now. Let's review it again. For the single core fiber polishing flowchart, the first is paper cutting, then do the insertion component, stripping fiber, mixing epoxy, clean bubble, injection epoxy, insertion fiber, do the solidify, assembling, chroming, polishing, do the 3D testing by interferometer, then do 2 times interface inspection, testing, insertion loss, and return loss testing. If all passed this test, we can do packing. If you're interested in and want to know clear about the flowchart, please contact us. Send your company details to us. We will send the flowchart to you.
Okay, thank you. Let me introduce our printing machine, rapid printing fields. Look at this one. It's our printing machine. Built now 2008. This is our programmable printing machine. Built 2010. This is our printing fixtures. This is used for printing MPC UPC connectors with 48 positions. It's a blue metal adapter. 2 holes. It is stainless steel materials. 1 cycle. It has excellent quality interface. That's one. This is MDC APC connector pointing fixtures with 48 positions. It is MDC APC interface. Gray metal adapter. You can see APC control. That's one. This is SCPC connector pointing fixtures with 36 positions. It can be used for pointing SCPC connectors. We can control the thickness and the scoring force. That's one. This is also SCPC connector pointing fixtures with 24 positions. You can see. Excellent. Okay, that's one. This is STUPC pointing fixtures with 24 positions. STUPC. Metal adapter. That's one. Okay. This is LCUPC connector pointing fixtures with 24 positions. Let me try. Very easy to operate. You can see. Next one. This is also LCUPC connector pointing fixtures with 52 positions. It's our new detail. The two polishing fixtures, I would say it's 1.25 ferro diameter. Look at this one. It's APC 32 positions selectors. Let me have a try. So easy. Plug in, pull out. You can see. Next one. This is FCUPC connector polishing fixtures with 24 positions. FCUPC connector. We can control the ferrule length. You can see. Okay, next one. This is LC APC connector polishing fixtures with 24 positions. It is a gray metal adapter, very strong. Next one. Okay. It is also LC APC connector polishing fixtures with 40 positions. It has more positions to polishing LC APC connectors, which can CPU have high efficiency. Okay, next one. This is our new design, faster lock polishing fixture. It can be used 2.50 millimeter ferrule diameter. Push, lock. It can be polished 1.50 ferrule with 48 positions. We can customize the polish fixtures at your request. Okay. This is our polishing films, high quality and lower prices. You can see this is 30 diamond polishing film. It is gray color, and this is light micro diamond polishing film. It's blue color. This is one diamond polishing film. It is white color. This is ADS final polishing film. You can see. Of course, we have some rubber pad high quality. So we will show you how to operate this machine, polishing machine. Please let our colleague John to show you how to operate this polishing machine.
Hi, my name is John. Nice to meet everyone. Now I'll show you how to operate the new design programmable polishing machine. So how the machine you will see the interview, welcome interview. There are Chinese and English language choose. We choose English. You will see the whole procedure from the first step to the last step. The machine could set in 5 steps. If you're polishing ceramic ferrule or ceramic connectors, you just need 4 steps. If you're polishing some special connectors or MPO connectors, you can set up 5 steps polishing procedure. So how does the machine control the polishing time and the speed? All the two conditions controlled by the microcomputer in the machine. We can set up the speed in the setting up window. The window controlled by password. So we can see the whole procedure from first step to the last step. Go back. In the next part, I will show you how to polish LC-SC connector.
So John, I have some question.
A moment, please.
Okay.
First, before polishing the SC connector, we need to prepare rubber pad films. A lot of new buyer will ask us how to paste the films. This is very important. You will find that films is easy to slide from the rubber pad. So when we paste the films onto the rubber pad, we need to find the right side. The smooth side will paste onto the rubber pad, and the upside will weak side. So paste on it. So we need a professional tool, a wheel, and escape clean the bubble between the rubber pad and the films. There are 4 steps. The first, epoxy remover. The second, coarse polish. The third, fine polishing. The last one, final polishing. So we start polishing. Install the connector into the jigs. We need to check each failure and make sure each failure could spring back after we install the connector into fixture. So we'll start polishing. We use pure water. The time, we were setting up the time with 30 minutes. Spray the water. Speed. It will control speed by the speed adjuster. Usually we will put the speed adjuster at the 75% position. Check the time, 30 seconds. The first step we just use about 20 or 25 seconds. Start the machine, put on the pressure.
So how many SC connectors can be polished on this machine?
In this jig, it could polish 24 SC connectors. If you polish LC connectors, it will polishing 52 connectors.
How to control the speed?
We rotation the speed control and adjust it like this.
Next question, how to control the polishing time?
The polish machine control the polishing time by the time relay. We should adjust the time from the button. So use the clean wipes first, clean the polishing fixtures, clean the rubber pad. Next step, 9 micro polishing film. Start the machine. Lock the jigs.
How long each step will cost? How long?
Depends on different connector. 24 SC connector and 24 precision jig, we usually use the polishing time from 30 seconds to 45 seconds. For the first step, it will cost 25 seconds. Take out the jig and clean the jig, clean the end face, clean the film, exchange the rubber pad and films. Spray water. Start polishing. Put on weight. Put on the pressure. After we polishing, we will check the end face. Today, we're polishing the SC connector. We will show how to operate the polishing machine, how to operate the inspection scope. So maybe you can see the effect. Clean the connector interface, clean the rubber pad. Indeed, the last step, spray water. Start the machine, load the jig. Polishing finished. So we will take out the connector to check the interface. There are two inspection scopes. This one is for MPO, this one is for simplified connector. Now we use this one. This inspection scope has three types of objective lens. The first one is 400 times lens, and the second one is 200 times lens. The third one is 50 times objective lens. We use the biggest one. Take out the connector, pull out the first connector. We will check 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. We will check five connector interface. Clean the interface. Insert connector into the. You will see the black, white spots. White spots, the same damage. Scratches and white spots. Okay, SC polishing finished. We'll try to polishing LC connector. This is LC connector, particle. When we polishing LC connector, what's the difference? The polishing procedure. Actually, the rubber pad and polishing time maybe it's not the same. In this part, we use a new rubber pad. different shoe hardness for the 1 micron polishing film. So we take out this. First step, remove the epoxy. Spray water. Put on the jig onto the machine, start the machine, lock the jig. Maybe 20 seconds is enough. Clean the fiber connector interface and clean the jig. Clean the rubber band and the film. So first we need to clean. Such seconds. Take out the jig, clean the connector, clean the fiber interface. Clean the film again. Spray water. Start the machine. Lock the jig. Clean the connector interface. Clean rubber band. Change the rubber band. The last step. After 20 seconds, we check the LC connector interface on the same inspected scope. Clean the jig, clean the interface, clean the frames. Take out the particle. The first step, we check the SC connector interface. We need to change the adapter because as LC connector, the ferrule size diameter is 1.25 millimeter. We need to choose a small one. We will check 5 connector quality. maybe it will cost a few seconds to find the fiber pool. In the interface, no scratches, but there are white spots on the interface. The next one, check it. No scratches. The next one, no scratches. Maybe there's some dirty on the interface. Okay, so much of this. Polish finished. The next step will introduce some equipment. Current oven.
Okay, this current oven is used for LCSC furrow. You can see this is origin cable holder. Can fix the cable. You can see the furrow and heating panel. This is heating panel. It has two temperatures and this displays.
How to change the temperature?
You can have a try.
Press the set button and press the green button. You will change the number. We will set temperature at 120 Celsius degree. So up, reset again. The red temperature is the actual temperature. This one is the heating indicator. When the power is heating, this indicator will show red. This one is the timer button, time switch. This part is the time relay. If we want to heating 1 hour or 2 minutes, 50 minutes, we just set the heating time. Now we set 1 minute and start timing. After one minute, the beep will get alarm.
Okay, I have a question. Is this the standard package of this machine?
The standard for this machine have the machine and the particles and heating panel. One pair of heating panel. And the standard one is the SC ferro, 2.25 millimeter ferro heating panel. If you want to LC connector, SMA connector, you can do the optional package.
Okay. So I will show you that's the machine.
Cream machine.
Yeah. Look this one.
And up.
You can see we have two types of this cream machine. This is the part number is CCM 5000 cream machine. You can look this one. It is 1 kg of brayer.
1,000 kg.
1,000 kg of brayer. And this is electrical cleaning machine. You don't need to connect with every brayer. Very easy to operate and convenient. And also we can customize the cleaning desk according to your provider samples, collect samples, and journey.
Okay. I have a question.
Okay.
What's the difference between the two cleaning machines?
Okay. Good question. This question is 1,000 kg of this cleaning machine is 1.5 thousand kg of, and it is no need to contact. It is need to contact with every layer. It is no need to contact with every layer because it's electrical cleaning machine.
That's why the pressure source is the compressed air.
Yeah.
This is why the pressure source is from the motor.
Yeah.
Only power, electric power is enough. And that's why need power, need electric power and compressed air source, right?
Right. Yes, you're right.
Thank you.
Okay. So
the next one, we will introduce the
automatic jacket sweeping machine. You can see.
we need compressed air. Power on the machine. What's this? It's collecting bag for the camera. The switch put in the different kind of cable diameter. Now we take the sample 3 millimeter cable. When we start machine, we need to choose the operation language, which is English. There are two models, auto mode or manual mode. Auto mode. Press start machine. Put the machine to the 3 millimeter cable. I put the cable into the machine, and we will see the machine will stripping the jacket and snip the jacket, and then cut the cable. Finished. Once again. Stripping the cell cable. The stripping length. Do you know what's the stripping length?
I don't know. You can tell me.
30 millimeter. The cable length is 5 or 8 millimeter. Next step, we will, if we manufacture the particle, the next step we are stripping the buffer. So how to strip the buffer? You can use the stripper. You can also use this buffer stripping machine. Okay. This one.
So I have some questions. What's the cable diameter can be stripped on this machine?
There's 3 kinds of cable diameter. First one is 1.6 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and 3 millimeter.
Okay, I have another question. How many cables can be stripped in 1 hour?
About 100 pieces in an hour.
Okay, I have a question. Can the cutting plate be replaced?
Yes, it's replaceable.
What's the lifetime?
Generally speaking, 3 months or 20,000 times.
Thank you.
That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, John and Summer. They show us how to operate these machines If you're interested in these machines, any of them, if you place the order today, we can provide 10% discount. Don't hesitate us. Please contact us and send the inquiry to us. 10% discount for today, only today. After we introduce about four-color polishing machine, four-color polishing fixture, and those equipments, I believe that you have many questions you need to ask. I will answer one by one.
Yes, I have some questions.
Okay.
For the loom size, to set up a new production line, what's your suggestion?
Many customers will ask, if I want to set up a new production line, what's the room size I need to choose? Actually, 100 square meter will be enough. Of course, the bigger the better. You can choose larger room size. It's convenient for the storage.
Okay, that's the question. How many operators do you need at least to set up the production line?
Actually, need 13 person because each position needs one operator. But at the beginning, 6 person will be enough.
Okay, next question. How is the production line layout for this code?
The layout means how to put all these machines in the right position to make the production more efficient. It's hard to make it clear during our live broadcast. Send us a message. I will let you know the clear layout.
Okay, next question. How to do make the operator skillful and how to do the training?
Actually, before we can provide door-to-door training outside, overseas training. But right now, the international situation is not that good. We cannot train abroad. So we can provide our operate video, operate menu, or SOP to guide you how to use these machines.
Okay, next question. When you face some issues during operate, what should you do?
Of course, you will face many issues and problems during operation. It's okay. Just take a picture, take a video, and send them to us. We will check and let you know what's wrong. We will get back to you within 24 hours. We will provide our best solution within 48 hours.
Okay, the last question is the most important thing. How much does it cost to establish a start line?
Yes, this is very important, right? How much it will cost to establish a production line? 10,000. Yes, 10,000 will help you to establish a whole production line. We can not only provide equipment, we will provide our technical support all the time. Okay, that's all for our first part for the single fiber core polishing. The second part will for MPO polishing. Before we do the polishing, I will show you our profile first. Let's check our PowerPoint. Check our PowerPoint. Hello, welcome here. This part for MPO introduction. Here's the flow chart for MPO production. The first, cutting cable, then insertion parts, then do the stripping. Stripping jacket, we can use the stripping machine we just showed you. The part number is ASM3. You can place the order right now. We will provide a 10% discount. Only today, remember. Then will be the insert main part. After that will be recognizing, injection, epoxy, absorbing epoxy. This part is very important. I will let you know later. Then stripping fiber, insert fiber, solidify epoxy, scrap fiber. Then will be the polishing. After polishing, we check 3D, we check interface twice. Then we'll test insertion loss and return loss. After that, we will do the crimping. If all pass our test, we will do the packing. The material for MPO. Material connectors. MPO connectors is one kind of plug-in and multi-fiber connectors. MT-ferro size is 6.4 mm multiplied by 2.5 mm rectangle shape. On the MT-ferro interface, there are two guide holes for 0.7 mm precision pins, which control the multi-fiber align perfectly. We can see here how many parts for MPO connectors, including dust cover, out housing, ferrule, boot, keeper, spring, push round, rally round, and boot. Here are the materials for multi-fiber cable. You have 20 core mini fiber cable, 16 core mini fiber cable, 24 for some customary cable, commodity and low cost. For the cable cutting, we recommend this type of cable cutting machine. This machine adapted to cable diameter 0.9 to 6 mm. Calculate the cable length depending on MPO jumper length. Length is shorter than 10 meters, cut cable into 10.1 meters. Length is no shorter than 10 meters, increase 1% of fixed length. Here we need to insert main parts. Insert MPO components onto cable with correct sequence one by one. Insert the part which are marked with the right rectangle onto cable. Please follow this instruction one by one. Then will be the stripper jacket and stripper jacket and insert main part. To stripper jacket, we can use stripper JS1023. Then will be Rubberizing fibers. Arrange and ruberize 12 colors fiber into correct polarity based on customer requirements. You could choose math A, B, C for custom type. There are 12 colors fiber. We've got blue, orange, green, brown, red, black, yellow, purple, pink, and echo. Here are math A, math B, math C. Take a look and find the difference. After that, we do inject and absorb epoxy. We use this epoxy injection machine to do the injection. To inject epoxy into rectangle window. This is the rectangle window of empty ferrule without leakage and pollution on surface. Then do the absorb by this machine. Absorb epoxy into fiber holes and onto the top of empty ferrule interface. After that, we use strip fiber. Recommend the desktop thin stripper this time is very efficient. And this machine, this is the thermal stripping machine. The part number is BSM900. This machine will be save a lot of time. Save time is save money, right? After that, we insert fiber and add epoxy. Clean strip the ribbon fiber and insert fiber into empty ferrules according to SOP instruction. Then do the solidify by our fiber optic curing oven. Put the inserted empty ferrule onto the heating panel with epoxy curing oven. Usually will take 10 to 20 minutes. Clean epoxy on empty ferrule surface except the top and face. Lower solidify the empty ferrule onto polishing jigs. Then have 5 steps for the polishing. We will show you the whole MPO polishing process later. There have epoxy remover, that's the first step. Then will be the coarse polishing, fine polishing, fiber head control, and the final polishing. Before loading ferrule onto jigs, use knife web to clean epoxy spots. Put out on empty ferrule surface. Don't break the fiber during polishing. This is our main product. Place an order on it. 10% discount for today. There are 3 types of MG polishing machine we recommend. The first one is angled smooth fasten 24 for both UPC and APC connector interface. Both have 24 positions. And this tab is the horizontal screws fastened tab. 24 positions for both PC and APC. The difference is the locking way is different. And this tab is fastened 18 empty ferrule. The part number is MPO APC, MPO PC both have 18 positions. After that, we do 3D testing. 3D testing including so many parameters, especially for the apex offset, the radius of curve, the fiber height and angle. Here is the result. Inspect anti-interface geometry parameters such as XY, ROC, XY angle, epoxy offset, fiber height, and so on. More than 16 items. Here are the tester reports after testing. You will see the report and print it out. After 3D testing, we do the first interface inspection. If you find the structures no support, if you find structures no need to do the repolishing, if you find it dirty, if the dirty can be cleaned, just clean it. If it cannot be cleaned, maybe it's a damage, you need to rework. After that, will be assembly and crabbing. After interface inspection, insert anti-ferrule and spring starter into the housing, cramping the cover and the jacket with cramping tool or cramping machine. And here, this tool is very important. When you need to do the rework, you need to remove the housing by this tool. For the polarity test and the insertion loss return loss test, we do have MPO polarity tester. For recommendation, we do have single mode tap and multi-mode tap. Insertion loss and return loss tester. This is laundry-free tap, and this overseas tap. These are MPO insertion loss and return loss reference. Please check the material. Please check the parameters for single mode and multi-mode. Then will be the second interface inspection. Check the A zone, B zone, C zone, and D zone. If A zone means A zone no defective structures. B zone allows structures less than 2 micron. C zone there's no requirements in C zone. D zone depends on customer's requirements. If all tests have been passed, then we do the packing. If you have your local requirements, please tell us in advance. We can do OEM also. That's all for MPO patch code. The flowchart. MPO patch code specification. I believe you will have some questions, such as if they have black spots on the fiber interface, what you need to do? If you find the black spot on the fiber interface, try to clean it first. If it can't be cleaned, then it's dirty. If it cannot be cleaned, maybe it's the damage. Try to repolish it. The second question, if small and tiny scratches on the interface inspection, what should you do? And if you have fiber splits during polishing, what should you do? And how much does it cost to build a new MPO jumper production line? I will answer these questions later. After polishing process. Here are our traditional anti-polishing solution. Need to run the equipment from different supplier. It will waste you a lot of time to find a different supplier. And also it's very difficult to identify the quality from different supplier. And we will have slow response for after service. And we'll have high prices for replacement parts and configures. For the new MT polishing solution from us, from MPO, we have free training and online consulting. We recommend qualifying the polishing parameter. We teach you how to improve quality. We teach you how to achieve IEC criteria. Cheaper than traditional solutions. That's the most important thing. Here are the polishing equipment and the testing instruments adapted to our polishing machine. This type of polishing machine equal to the my polishing machine, the polishing fixture. Next solution with our force well tap polishing machine, force well tap polishing fixture, and the test instruments. You can find the what you like. Thank you.
Hi, Camille.
Welcome back. Hello.
I have some question.
Yeah.
个请问 why do you need to set up MPO professional?
As you know, MPO is very hard to control the quality. If you set up the MPO production line by yourself, you can control the quality by yourself.
Okay, next question.
The flowchart. The flowchart, I said already just now. Let's review it again. For the flowchart, MPO flowchart. Computer insert part, strip jacket, insert main part, stabilizing, inject epoxy, absorb epoxy, strip fiber, insert fiber, solidify, crack fiber, then do the polishing. Then do the 3D test and the 2 times of interface check inspection. After all pass this test, we can do the packing. If you want to know the clear flow chart, please contact with us. Send your company details with your question. We will send the flow chart to you. Also, if you're interested in our equipment, please order today. We will provide 10% discount today, only for today. Okay, next step, we will show you MPO process. Welcome John to show us MPO process.
Hi everyone, welcome to come back. I will show you how to polish an MPO furnace. First, we will choose the procedures. Which procedures do you prefer? In China, we use slurry polishing procedure. Maybe slurry is liquid, not convenient to ship overseas, ship to other countries. We can't ship by air. So there are the second type, DI water polishing procedure. Only 4 kinds of polishing films. After you choose the polishing film, you also choose the 2 different procedures, slurry or DI water procedure. If you choose the second one, you can also choose the polishing films, because film structure will influence the polishing quality. There are 3 choices. The first one, PSA film and glass pad. If you choose the PS film, you could paste the film directly onto the glass pad. And the second one, if we choose the smooth polishing film, and then we paste the stick film onto the glass pad. We can paste the smooth film onto the glass pad easily. The third one, we use the smooth film paste onto the smooth glass surface. This step is difficult. First we need to spray little water and then get it dried. Then put the film smooth surface onto the glass pad. The 3 kinds of film and glass pad solution. This one is easiest, and this one is most expensive, and this one is the cheapest one. We recommend this one. Today we will show you this one. We have prepared the glass pad, the film to prevent the dust. So the glass pad with the stick film. Here we have four types polishing film. The first one, remove the epoxy. Which side is the paste side? Which side is the work side? This one. The rough surface is the work side.
This is the first step.
Yes.
Now, how long will it take during the first step?
Generally, we polishing 25 seconds or 35 seconds. We use this one. Escape the air barriers between the films and the glass pad. The first step, the water pump. Okay, we install the jigs onto the polishing machine. Check it.
How many positions for this type of polishing fixture?
24, yeah, 24. We can install 24 variants on the machine. A moment, please. In the work community interface, we can choose the language, Chinese or English. Here, we choose English. The main machine is the working window. Also, we can enter the setup window. If we want to change the polishing parameters, we need to log in the system and press here, press the username and password. Choose the MTPC, connect type, and confirm. Go back to main interface. There are 6 steps. The first step, this time we will polishing 4 steps. So we just use the 4 button, 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest 2 button we can use in reworking polishing. Reworking polishing. Okay. Spray water.
With any slurry?
No slurry.
Okay. It's slurry-free polishing parameter.
Yeah. Make the jig could slide freely up and down. Which step 1, start, this stop. Starts. The polishing time is 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, okay, we make a mistake. How many contactors on the jig?
24.
24. But
You choose
the jig capacity,
it's 12.
yeah, the number is wrong. We need to input the right number. Jig capacity 24 and the polishing quantity 24. Okay, we start it. Choose the first step. The first step, and make the jig could slide up and down. Start the machine.
20 seconds, right?
30 seconds. This machine is very heavy, about 40 kilo. to spray the water, clean the interface, clean the jig. If we use the DI water, we don't need to clean the jig on the electronic machine. We just clean like this, change the film. The second step,
What's the material? Second step polishing film.
aluminum oxide polishing film. Spray water. Step 2, start.
How long will last for step 3?
This step we set up 45 seconds. Maybe the time is enough. Maybe the time is not enough. If not enough, we need to add more time. After we check the interface, we correct our procedure, correct our polishing time. Can you please hold the
Table.
paper?
Hold the table. Table. Hold the table. What's the lifetime of the polishing film?
If we polishing 24
Mm-hmm.
connector on the jig, the polishing film only once or twice. The third,
What's the material for the third step polishing film?
silicon carbide film. Next on the glass plate. Spray the water. Start the machine.
How long will last for this step?
This this step, the polishing time is 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Yeah, the speed is 150 RPM. Thirty seconds.
We need to set up the machine, put these parameters inside before polishing, right?
Yes.
So this will be very efficient.
If you forgot it, you can enter the setup interface and choose the connect type you want.
Okay. The third step, 60 seconds. Clean the ferrule.
In the factory, if you have air gun, you can use the compressed clean air to blow the barriers and jigs.
Then will be our last step, right?
Yes, the last step.
What's the material of this polishing film?
It's working with the CO material.
Why we need to use the glass pad before MPO polishing?
Because the radius of visual is very bigger than the ceramic ferrule. So we use the hard rubber pad. We can't find the right rubber pad, so generally procedure use the glass pad. Paste. More. Step 4.
How long it will last?
1 minute, 60 seconds. Hands up. We need to clean the ferrule, clean the teeth. Take out the jig from the machine. Put the jig onto the one panel.
We need to check the interface.
Yes.
Let's check the interface after polishing.
Also, we will check 5 connectors. We need a tool. Screw. Before we see the interface, we don't know the polishing quality. So if we can find the scratches interface damage, it's normal. Take out. It's no bad.
That's good.
But the interface is not smooth.
Then what should we do? Clean or repolishing?
Repolishing the last two steps.
Only last 2 steps.
Yes. So we can see the 12 fibers clearly. No damage on the fiber edge.
Yes.
The foot and the face. The first. 2, 3, 4. The last one. The scratches. A big scratches on the fiber.
Need to repolishing.
Yes. Rework.
Last 2 steps only, right?
Maybe from the first one.
Okay.
The defect is serious. Okay. Empty polishing finished.
Thank you.
Next part we will introduce the polishing jig
jigs.
on the machine.
This now John show you how to do the MPO polishing. The polishing machine part number is SPM5000. If you're interested in this type of polishing machine, please place an order today. We will offer you 10% discount today, only for today. Don't lose this chance. Just another machine is similar to the white polishing machine, equal to the white polishing machine. It not only can polishing MPO connectors, we can also polishing other kinds of connectors. Let me introduce the polishing jig can number E2000. The ferro tap is E2000 tap. This polishing fixture is designed by Faber. It's our own patent design. It's the finger push tab to lock 24 positions in 12 seconds. It's very efficient. It's our own design for E2000 APC tab connectors. This is the same design for SC ferro, 2.5mm ferrules. Got 32 positions. Finger push tab. Our own patent design. Our own patent design. Efficient locking. This one designed for LC Uniboot. The color is very beautiful, it's golden. You will remember it very fast, right? It got 14 positions for LC PC Uniboot. This one for MT APC, the locking method is different. Squid, lock it like this. Different locking method with 24 positions for MT APC. This one for ST connectors, 14 positions for ST APC, adapted to domain polishing machine. The most important thing for our polishing jigs, we can help you to achieve perfect 3D test data. We can give you the best data for radius of curvature, ASET offset, apex offset, and angle. We can help you to control this parameter to achieve 95% first pass rate. This polishing jig designed for SCPC connectors. 14 positions. The adapter material is plastic. It's very uniform, the shape and the size will be very uniform. Plastic tab for SCPC, 14 positions. This tab for LCAPC, the adapter color is green, 18 positions. Blue color, the green color, sorry. For LCPC, we can provide more positions. 24. This is 24. 24 positions for LCPC. The adapter is material is plastic. The color is blue. 24 positions for LCPC. Adapter to domain polishing machine. This one for lens polishing fixture is the customer size polishing fixture. We can customize the different size from non-standard fiber optic polishing machine, adapted to domain polishing machine, adapted to full square tap polishing machine, adapted to single polishing machine. This one for MT also, the locking method is different. One adapter lock one ferrule. "24 positions." We don't show you another type of machine similar to single polishing machine, but this kind of polishing jig adapted to single polishing machine. SVAPC step tab. The adapter color is green. 18 positions. This jig designed for SCPC, 24 positions. The ferrule size is 2.5 millimeters. The material of the adapter is plastic. How to control the quality after polishing? It's very important when we produce the polishing fixture. We control the elastic springs. We control the thickness of the jig. We control the length of the ferrule, and we make it repeatability. It's very important to get 95% first pass yet for this constant parameters. Here is a 2.5 diameter polishing jig, loading the different way from this side, loading the ferrule into this little slot. This polishing jig designed for MPO. MPO ferrule size is 6.4 millimeter multiplied by 2.5 millimeters. Adapted to single polishing machine. That's all for polishing jigs.
Maybe our customer have some question.
Yeah.
Customer said to set up a new product line. What's your suggestion?
To set up a new production line for MPO, actually need the same room size for single core fiber. 100 square meter will be enough.
Okay, next question. How many operators do you at least to set up the MPO production line?
6 persons will be enough.
Okay, next question. If there are flat spots on fiber, what should we do?
Try to increase the polishing time or change the polishing time.
Okay, next question. If the most practice on the interface inspection, what should we do?
First, we need to check the polishing machine, the air pressure is consistent or not. Then we need to check if it is very clean after each process.
Okay, next question. If there is fiber broken, what's your suggestion?
If the fiber broken,
During polishing, what's your suggestion?
check the polishing machine, the air pressure is consistent or not.
Okay, next question. How to make the operator skillful and how to do the training?
We can provide training outside, training abroad before. Right now, the international situation is not that good. We cannot provide overseas training door to door, but we can provide our operating manual, operate video, and all kinds of files to get you how to use these machines.
Okay, next question. When you face some issues during operation, what should you do?
Of course, you will face many issues and problems during operation. Don't worry, take a picture and take a video, then send it to us. We will check what's wrong with your machine and we will find a solution within 48 hours.
The next question is the most important thing is how much does it cost to establish an MPO production line?
Yeah, I believe that's the most important thing. How much will it cost to establish MPO production line? MPO equipments are very expensive, especially the test instrument. But purchase the domestic instrument and the polishing machine will help you to save a lot of money. And purchase all these machines, one-stop purchase will help you to save a lot of freight cost. And for the whole production line, it will cost around 50,000 USD dollars. Please send us an inquiry. We will provide the most suitable solution for you and send the quotation to you accordingly. And remember, today, if you can place the order today, we will provide 10% discount. We will have coupon for $50 and $5 also. Okay, that's all for today's last broadcast. We have two parts. The first part is for the single fiber polishing. The second part is for MPO polishing. Please contact us if you need our experience polishing parameter. We will share it with you with our 13 years experience. Contact us, send us email, send us a message. We will share our flowchart. We will let you know how to achieve 95% first percent. Thank you for watching today's live broadcast. Next live, we will bring you to our factory to show you all the processing step by step. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.